Welcome to Dominic Sports Picks, your winning edge. Hello and welcome, everyone. At Dominic Sports Picks, we are a team of seasoned analysts dedicated to providing you with the most insightful and data-driven MLB betting recommendations. Every day, we meticulously break down matchups, trends, and player performances to deliver top-tier picks, over/unders, player props, and parlays, helping you make smarter, more confident betting decisions. Our mission is simple: to combine expert analysis with a passion for the game, giving you the edge you need to succeed. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or just getting started, we're here to guide you with reliable, well-researched insights. Thank you for joining us. Let's make this season a winning one together. This Thursday marks the start of a key division series between the Tigers and the Guardians, two teams with momentum and looking to stay in the AL Central race. Detroit is in good spirits after another series win, while Cleveland continues to show resilience in close games. Pitchers. Starting for Detroit is Jack Flaherty, 2.45, 4.44 ERA, who snapped his 5-game losing streak with a strong outing against Toronto. He has a 1.96 ERA in his career against Cleveland. Starting for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe, 3-for-4, 4.06 ERA, who was not good in his last outing, allowing 10 hits against the Reds. He has a poor record against the Tigers, 1-3 with a 5.28 ERA in 6 starts. Match analysis. The Tigers are in excellent form collectively. They've won 12 of their 16 series and show a balanced pitching and hitting. The rotation has responded even without Reese Olson, and the offense has been opportunistic. Cleveland is coming off a tough day in Minnesota with a doubleheader, which could affect the bullpen's freshness. Although they've been competitive, facing Flaherty at home and with rest favors Detroit. Picks. Winner, Detroit Tigers. Totals, under 8 runs. Prop player. Jack Flaherty strikeouts over 4.5. Detroit has the momentum, home court, and a pitcher who historically dominates Cleveland. The first game of this series looks to be low-scoring, with a clear advantage for the Tigers. This Thursday, weather permitting, a division series kicks off in Boston between two teams at very different junctures, the Orioles looking to rebound after snapping a long slump, and the Red Sox trying to stabilize their home form. Rain is a major factor, as a nor'easter is expected that could affect the start. Pitchers. Baltimore Orioles, Cade Povich, 1.43, 5.23 ERA. The left-hander has a high whip and has allowed multiple runs in most of his starts. Against Boston, he has a 0.42 record with a 5.28 ERA. Boston Red Sox, Lucas Giolito, 1.41, 7.08 ERA. The right-hander hasn't been the same since his time in Chicago and comes with many questions. Against Baltimore, he is 3.42 with a 5.19 ERA in his career. Match analysis. Baltimore comes in inspired after snapping an 8-game losing streak with a dramatic extra-inning victory and a key home run by Adley Rutschman. Now with a new manager, Tony Mansolino, they're trying to change the mood in the clubhouse. Boston is coming off a very poor night offensively, 16 strikeouts against the Mets, and now faces a pitching force that has also shown weaknesses. Both starters have been inconsistent, and Boston's bullpen has been overworked. Picks. Winner, Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5, run line. They're motivated, the managerial change could bring fresh energy, and Giolito offers no guarantees. Totals, over 8.5 runs. Both starters have been vulnerable, and there's good power in the offenses. Prop player. Cade Povich under 5.5 strikeouts. Rain permitting, we'll have a game with many questions on the mound but good offensive potential. The Orioles could gain confidence and surprise in this series opener in Boston. This Thursday, the Washington Nationals will look to close out a rain-shortened series against the Atlanta Braves with a special ingredient, the long-awaited Major League debut of Robert Hassell III, one of the gems of the Juan Soto trade. Facing them will be an Atlanta side that remains dangerous and sends its young sensation, A.J. Smith-Shawver, to the mound. Pitchers. Braves, A.J. Smith-Shawver, 3-2, 2.33 ERA. The 22-year-old right-hander has been dominant in May, just one earned run in 3 starts, 19.2 innings, striking out 18. He is coming off a 6-inning shutout against these same Nationals. He has a 0.00 ERA in 2 outings against Washington. Nationals, Trevor Williams, 2-5, 5.91 ERA. He is on a losing streak, 1-3 with a 6.86 ERA in his last 4 starts. He was punished by Atlanta last week for allowing 4 runs, 3 earned, in 4.1 innings. He has a decent record against the Braves, 3-2, 3.50 ERA in 12 games, but he's coming into the game with questions. Game analysis. Washington's offense got a good start Tuesday with James Wood and company, but Dylan Cruz's absence is significant. Robert Hassell III's debut will be the emotional focus of the game, although he'll be facing a pitcher who's coming at full strength. Atlanta continues to produce consistently, with Matt Olson and Ozzie Albies contributing in key moments. Despite Tuesday's loss, they've won 3 of their last 5 and remain solid offensively. Picks. Winner, Atlanta Braves. Smith-Shawver is hot, and Atlanta's lineup is deeper and more experienced. Hassell's debut could provide a spark, but Williams has been inconsistent, and that could cost Washington's bullpen. Totals, over 8.5 runs. Although Smith-Shawver has pitched well, the bullpen could allow some runs late, and Trevor Williams isn't in great form. Prop player. A.J. Smith-Shawver, over 4.5 strikeouts. This game will be marked by Hassell III's debut, but it faces a more experienced Atlanta team with a brilliant starter. If Washington wants to pull off an upset, they'll need a perfect defensive game and immediate production from their young players. The action heats up in the American League West. This Thursday, a key series begins between the Seattle Mariners, current division leaders, and the Houston Astros, who are looking to close the gap at home. Seattle arrives in great shape, while Houston needs answers in its relief pitching after 2 painful losses to Tampa Bay. Pitchers. Mariners, George Kirby, 2024 season, debut, 14-11, 3.53 ERA in 2023. He is returning from a shoulder injury and is limited to 80 pitches. Dominant against Houston in his career, 3-0 with a 1.55 ERA in 7 starts. Astros, Lance McCullers Jr., 0-1, 7.88 ERA. In just his 3rd start since returning from a long injury. Although his record against Seattle is solid, 10-3, 2.80 ERA, he has not been consistent this season. Match analysis. Seattle has won 7 consecutive road series and is hot on this road trip, with a 5-1 record. Leody Taveras has been a pleasant surprise, and the offense is sharing the load with good collective production. Houston, on the other hand, continues to rely too heavily on its high-impact relievers. With its main arms exhausted, its bullpen faltered in the last 2 games against Tampa. McCullers' return hasn't been convincing, and his low strikeout rate is concerning. Preview. Winner, Seattle Mariners. Kirby has historically dominated the Astros, and Seattle is much more in rhythm. If he completes his 80 pitches effectively, he'll leave the game to a solid bullpen. Totals, under 9 runs. With Kirby limiting the damage early and McCullers having a history against Seattle, we could see a closer game than expected, although it will depend on the bullpens. Prop player. George Kirby over 3.5 strikeouts. A key matchup in the AL West, with Seattle looking to consolidate its position and Houston trying to rediscover its best form. Keep an eye on George Kirby's performance in his return. This game could set the tone for the entire series. Hello, Dominic Sports Picks family. Today we're loaded with our strongest recommendations of the day in the major leagues. If you're looking for those value picks, stay tuned, because here I bring you the best in every play. For today we have the best of the day, Atlanta Braves to win, and the parlay of the day, Detroit Tigers to win and Seattle to win. Finally, our over-under parlay, Baltimore over 8.5 runs, Detroit under 8 runs, Houston under 8.5 runs. And don't forget our mega parlay, Detroit to win and Jay Flaherty over 4.5 strikeouts, Seattle to win and G.E. Kirby over 3.5 strikeouts. If these picks are helpful to you, or if you have your own, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your like, and hit the bell so you don't miss any analysis. Let's go all out today. Let's get paid together. Good luck to everyone.